Hey guys, it's Jules. Just wanted to wish everybody a very happy Valentine's Day. I had a very good day. Very busy, but very good. Had the day off of work and got to Skype with Keith for a little while, and so it was nice. It was very low key, very didn't dress up or really dress up or anything, but it's really pretty nice. And I already showed you guys the necklace he got me, and the oh, I didn't show you the other thing he got me. Hang on a second. This is the other thing he got me. Got me a little coin purse with the different things like Big Ben, the the eye of something, I forget what that is, and stuff. And if you look inside of the little coin purse, there are British coins. So kind of cool. Kind of cool. Got little British, little British money. So makes me kind of feel like I'm already over there because I have the British money. I can get something out of it. But yeah, so it's been a really good day. Exercised and um basically, finish my cleaning. My folks have got every month they have everybody in our little cul-de-sac trades off and has basically a cards night over at one of their houses, and tonight's at our house, and so there's goodies upstairs, and which I will be going up in a little while and partaking in. Mom also made this yummy looking chocolate cake, so very excited about that. So anyway, and not really a whole lot to say. It's kind of hard. I kind of want to talk about work and how things are there, but I'm worried that if I do that, that I could get into trouble. And until I figure out what it is, you figure out what I want to do for the time remaining, before I move. I don't really know. It's like I don't really know if I should go ahead and spill the beans, so to speak, about everything that's been going on there lately. But I just lost track of I just lost track of my thoughts. So basically, well, so here's the situation. My sister, who, we take care of Shay every day, Monday through Friday, and she's a lot of fun. But anyway, so she had gone to school for a while, gone to school at Mercy, and she had to drop out because of health issues and just too much on her plate and stuff. And so what she wants to do is she wants to move down to Florida because a friend of hers lives down there. And well, she wants to move down there, and apparently another friend of hers wants to move down there. And and that's led to both mom and dad saying like, well, maybe we should move down there because you know that way we'll be close to Carrie and Shay, and we'll because he'll be a part of their lives and stuff. Plus, even though we love being in the cul-de-sac up here, and we have great neighbors for the most part, um, there's just issues with people. I mean, there's almost constant repairs being done to things here because whoever built these houses didn't do an incredibly good job, as y'all may remember from when I had the giant hole in my wall because of and discovered that there was no insulation, which number one explains why it would get so cold down here in the winter and everything, and number two, why I would constantly get bugs in here. So it's kind of like, okay. And even though we got a lot of that taken care of with our house, but now other people are discovering that the same thing is true about their houses, and it's just kind of to the point where both mom and dad are saying, this ridiculous, we shouldn't have to keep shelling out all this money for stuff that really isn't our fault. It's not our fault that things are messed up, that the homes didn't get built properly. And so we're wanting to at least move from here where we are now. Now, with what Carrie's thinking about doing, and she's going down to Florida in March, to where her friend who already lives down there lives, and just kind of check out schools for Shay, schools for her, that kind of thing. See, if something can be reasonably done, if there's, and what the tentative plan is that we'd all move down there together and basically all live in a house together. I mean, at least to start out with, until Carrie can find a place of her own, or until I move to England, because that's still the plan for, sometime this year. I am going to be moving to England because, like you guys all know already, it's time for me to time for me to spread my wings and go off on this venture, and especially considering that, I mean, Keith is amazing. I mean, I've I've never in any of the guys I've dated or liked or anything, I've never been treated this way. I've never been treated so nicely, so wonderfully. I mean, and he makes me laugh, which is a really good trait in my book. That's, in my opinion, if a guy can make me laugh, then that's even better than being good looking. And in my opinion, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I mean, I'm not, I don't look like, I mean, it cracks me up because on the Heroes Forum that I write for, I mean, it's like most of the characters that people pick, most of the character claims that people pick, they're real people, but they're like all actors, actresses, models, that kind of thing, and they're all gorgeous, I don't think there's an ugly one among them. But it's just funny because it's like they're all just gorgeous, and and it's like you look at me, I'm not, I mean, I think I'm pretty. I think I'm beautiful in my own way, but at the same time, I know I'm not, I'm model material. I know I'm not, I mean, who knows how long it take me to get me, Hollywood worthy, or even if I could, but which is fine with me, but it's just amazing to be treated, I feel like I'm being treated like a princess. I feel like I'm treated like someone, who's just beautiful. He makes me feel beautiful. So that's an amazing thing in my book. Um, so, I kind of got off track there, but still needs to be said. So, but yeah, so anyway, it's just, um, so basically that's the situation right now. We're kind of, Gary's gonna go down to Florida in March and kind of look around and see what she can figure out and all that, and she's gonna come back and let us know, and then we'll kind of go from there, I guess. Um, in the meantime, I'm trying to figure out things of my own, like trying to pay off as much of my remaining student loans as possible. I need to call them actually and find out if anything can be done, if anything can be forgiven. Like, you know, do I still pay? Is there a different procedure for paying? Once I'm out of the country, that kind of thing. So lots of questions. Have to get passport. Have to get all that stuff, and so keeping me busy, and there's work, and work is probably the lowest point of my life right now. It's just not going well. And so I'm just basically to the point where I'm seriously considering trying to find another job, even if it's just a temporary one, even if it's just one for maybe a couple of months before, you know. And that's the hard part is I don't know. I don't know how long, I don't know if I could find some place, if I could actually find a job that could be more along the lines of being temporary without having to go through a temporary agency. And I really don't want to do that. I've had really bad experiences in the past of going through temp agencies, and especially the last one that I went through, um, which was the last one that I basically, the last job that they gave me was working for Farm Bureau, which I haven't gotten into a lot of my experiences at Farm Bureau in the past, but I worked there for 3 years in the mailroom, and it was one of the worst jobs I've ever had. I had a horrible boss, treated me like just garbage, and just because I wouldn't go fast, I didn't go fast enough for it. And also keep in mind that, I mean, the body I have now, I was probably, I had to be 100 more pounds overweight at the time. When I see the few pictures that I still have of that time period, it's just, ugh, it's just bad. And it was all, a lot of it had to do with work and just me feeling worthless because I was basically told I was worthless, At work, I was told I wasn't good enough, and so, and when I started working for Office, I want to say Office Max, and that's not it, that's a store, Office Team, and the first job that they gave me was really good. It was for a really nice company, and I enjoyed it, and so I thought, the next, uh, and then kept running into issues because they didn't realize I was going to school at the time and that I couldn't work nights, and they kept asking me, hey, can you work this night shift, or can you do this job working from midnight to, or from 3:30 in the afternoon till midnight? And I'd be like, no, I can't, because I have classes. And they'd just be like, you know, it's like they couldn't get that through their heads, you know. I mean, it's places, and this is one thing, this is a little side rant, I'll admit, but I hate when companies are like, this has to be your job, this has to be your life, basically. I mean, when I applied at Barnes& Noble, I remember sitting there with the store manager, and she, at the time, I was working at Nobby's, still working at Nobby's, and I honestly thought maybe I'd do both. But then she threw this little gem at me and was like, well, you know, you if we give you this job, this has to be your main job, and you have to work your schedule at your other job around us. And if I'd known then, what happened to me after Christmas, and if I'd known that I was going to get less and less and less hours because I wouldn't push their stupid $25 per year Barnes& Noble discount card, which doesn't really give you much of a discount at all, plus the educator's card, plus the kids club card, plus, oh, give us your email and we'll send you other coupons, even though really the only way you'll get coupons is if you sign up for our member card. And it's just like, okay, whatever, If I'd known then what I would know now, I would have probably walked out of that interview, and I probably would have said, I'll stick with Nobby's, because at least, they treated me right for the most part. Until I got involved in drama that last year I worked there. But other than that, I have to say Nobby's has probably been the best place I've ever worked. So, and I still miss it sometimes. But yeah, so anyway, kind of got off the sidetrack there. Had to get that little rant. And I still don't know if I can rant about, but it's like, I'm never going to work at a Barnes& Noble again. I most likely will never shop at a Barnes& Noble again. As long as there's places like Half Price Books and places where you can go and get, decent books cheaply, inexpensively, So, anyway, sorry for that little rant, guys, but that's just what I'm talking about. I can't really talk about work, at least at the time I'm still working there, because, there's this whole, social media clause that we have to sign that's basically like, you won't talk about us on, on Facebook or blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, I can kind of understand that. I can kind of get that to a point. But then it's just like, I don't know, I almost kind of feel like the word needs to get out about what's going on. And so basically, as soon as I can tell you guys, as soon as I can let you guys in on the truth about it, I will. But if in the meantime, gotta keep my lips up. So, anyway, back to a more pleasant topic. So, basically, just kind of hanging out down here at home. Gonna be working on some posting on the Hero site. Working on my homework. I'm doing a study called Ultimate Journey. It's real good. I think I might have told you guys about it a little bit earlier, but it's basically kind of one of those studies that helps you deal with stuff, junk in your past, and helps you kind of move on from it. And this is really interesting. So I've got some homework I've got to do, and it's funny because I always seem to kind of leave it for the last couple days before, because class is on Sunday, and they mentioned that I have to write 3 letters this weekend. So that's probably what I'll be working on tonight, in between posting and all that. But yeah, so I just want to let you guys know what was up, and just kind of wish you guys a happy Valentine's Day. I know probably not all of you celebrated, and it's funny because, yeah, there's for quite a few years I was right there with you guys. I would have, gone off and bought, a box of chocolates and made my way through the whole thing at one sitting, or whatever. And it's just funny because I'm still not 100% used to it. I'm just kind of like, I mean, I've got a text from Keith, telling me he loves me. I've got, got my presents and everything. And I'm just kind of like, and he got his. And I can finally tell you guys what I got him. I got him, he's a big Doctor Who fan. And so I got him, but the first time I've set foot in a Barnes and Noble since I left the one out at Jordan Creek. They had this huge table just chock full of different kinds of Doctor Who merchandise, and I was like a kid in a candy store. But the thing that I got for him was they have this thing where they have like 3 different types of sonic screwdrivers, and they're like the pull apart ones, and you can like mix and match them and kind of make your own. So I got him that and sent it, via the mail and all that. And it was funny because I was at work yesterday. I think it was yesterday. It was either yesterday or Wednesday. And all of a sudden, because I keep my phone on me while I'm at work, because a lot of people, they come in and they ask me, so how do you get to this place, or blah blah blah, ask for directions and stuff. So I have my little phone with the map features and all that. Funny, but so I feel this buzzing, and and I take my phone out as soon as I can, take a look at it, and it's a text, and he's super excited, and he was just like, yes, because I love surprising people. I love just being like, I got you something, and seeing the looks on their faces or getting their reactions, and it's just like, yes, mission successful. So, but yeah, so he was super excited about it, and he got to show it off when we were Skyping today and everything, and so it just makes me happy. It's just, if I can make other people happy, especially people that I love, then that's more important to me than money. So, oh, and the other thing I was gonna say is, what I wanted to do, my current project that I'm trying to work on right now is seeing if I can, I'm looking up like YouTube videos and stuff like that, and trying to figure out a way of either using a photo booth or using like iMovie or QuickTime or one of those programs to actually record or download videos from like YouTube or the internet or that kind of thing. And basically, I want to record my Minecraft. I want to record like my gameplay. I kind of want to start doing like maybe a little gameplay kind of mix it up a little bit, make it so that it's not just me rambling at you guys. Um, but yeah, because I mean, I've got like Nancy Drew games, I've got The Sims, I've got Minecraft, and I'll probably get some other games too, in the future and stuff. But I kind of like to share with you guys about that. So, but yeah, so if you guys have any advice for me, if you guys have any, because I've got a MacBook Pro, not really sure what all the specs are on it, but basically it's an older one. It's not one of the newer versions. So but yeah, so I mean I've got QuickTime on it. I've got Photo Boost. I got iMovie. I've got. So I mean it's like I just don't know how to make them all work together in order to do that. Well, and the other thing that I want to do is because Keith and I like to play Minecraft, and we're still trying to figure out how to get on like a multiplayer server in order to play together. But what he's been doing is he's been showing me via his webcam how to what he's been doing. The difference is that his webcam is just, it's detachable. So it's not actually a part of his computer, so he can record and have his computer facing, and so that I can see what he's doing. But my webcam is right in my computer, and so I'm not really exactly sure how to go about recording it. So it's going to take a little bit more research on that. Like I said, I've been looking up YouTube videos and trying to look up manuals. I'll have to go on the Apple website and see what they have to say about it. But yeah, so anyway, that's what I'm basically working on right now, and I'll let you guys know as soon as I figure it out. And I do apologize in advance. Probably the first video will probably be very beginnerish. Never done anything like this before, so new stuff, yay! Learning new things, always a good thing. So anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. Just keep up with me, wish me luck, and like I said, have a great Valentine's Day. Even if you guys aren't doing anything special, get together with a friend, go hug your parents, do something, spread a little love. The world could all use a little bit more love, in my opinion, and so, you know, um, and speaking of, I love you guys, and I will see you guys later. Bye.